Hello everyone, and welcome back to our daily videos of Is the Shrine Worth It? During the anniversary, we're going to be getting 4 new perks every 24 hours. We're going to have a look at them in this video, give you a rating of how effective they are, and then tell you if they're worth picking up in the shrine or not. Just for reference, it is normally only ever worth picking up perks that are from licensed characters or characters that have recently been released. Today's shrine is slightly above average. I'm going to give this one a 7. We have perks from the Dark Lord, the Houndmaster, Astri, and Jane. Those perks are Dominance, No Quarter, Bardic Inspiration, and Solidarity. The reason for the 7 rating is because we have 2 licensed perks and 2 non-licensed perks. And because they're 2 perks that are actually useful, I'm going to give it a slightly rating, which is the 7. Let's move on to the Survivor perks first. Our first Survivor perk is Bardic Inspiration. Press and hold the ability 1 button while standing and motionless to enter the performance interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds and empowers survivors within 16 meters. Roll a d20. This effect lasts for 90 seconds if the performance is completed. Roll a 1, you scream but nothing happens. Roll a 2 to 10 and skill checks give 1% progression. Roll an 11 to a 19, skill checks give you a 2% progression, and roll a natural d20 and skill checks give you 3% progression. When the ability is cancelled or the performance completes, it goes on a 90-second cooldown. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give this perk's strength a 7 out of 10. This perk's main strength is that it's really good with gen rushing. On top of its strength for gen rushing, it is just a fun perk that has a cool animation that is very unique to any other perk. You do also get an aura buff if you use Steve to play the guitar, because in real life, he's actually a musician. On top of this being a kind of fun / pretty powerful perk, this is from a licensed survivor, so 100% it is worth picking up in the shrine. In fact, I'm willing to bet that a lot of people have waited for this to be in the shrine because it is so unique. Our next survivor perk is Solidarity. While injured, healing a survivor without using a medkit also heals you at 70% conversion rate. This is what it looks like in game. I'm gonna give this like a 4 out of 10. It's just not a very strong perk, and I don't know why you'd choose this over something else that maybe increases the rate at which you speed heal the other people. I get its purpose, and it's to try and get a full reset, but I feel like you get so much more out of being able to heal other people fast, and then you could just, worst comes to worst, use your medkit, which this tells you not to bring anyway. I wouldn't really run this in any of my builds. It needs a really big buff if you really want to run it anywhere. On top of that, Jane is a pretty old character, and really it's not worth picking up any of her perks. She's on sale, so I would go and pick her up and get all 3 of her perks instead. She does have Head On, which is really strong, so go and get her and level her up and get all 3. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is No Quarter. When a survivor reaches 75% healing progress while self-healing, they are faced with continuous skill checks. If one of these skill checks is missed, or the heal is interrupted, the survivor suffers from the broker status effect for 30 seconds. This is kind of what it looks like in game. I'm going to rate this like a 5 out of 10, it's really not that great. The clip I used is from Merciless Storm. The same effect works with this, but it's just with healing. I couldn't get a clip of anyone healing because no one runs this perk in real games. You have to reach a certain amount to get the perk to work, which you'll never know because you're the killer and they're the survivors, and you don't know when they reach 75% healing progression. This just isn't a very good perk. I really wouldn't run it in many builds. However, I could see it getting really, really good if they changed that to like 50%. Whether it gets buffed or not, this isn't really worth picking up because Houndmaster is now quite an old character and is on sale, so I would say you get much more value out of buying Houndmaster, leveling them up and getting all 3 of her perks. Our fourth and final perk is Dominance. The first time each totem and each chest is interacted with by a survivor, that totem or chest is blocked by the entity for 16 seconds. This is not what it looks like in game, because I couldn't get a freaking clip of it because no one plays this perk. I would say that this is probably like an 8 out of 10 though. It's not a bad perk by any means. This would go really, really well if you had a hex build, so I'd recommend that. On top of this perk being quite niche and really strong in certain builds, it is from a licensed character, so 100% it is worth picking up in the shrine. So to recap today, the 2 perks that you want to try and buy are Bardic Inspiration and Dominance. That's because both of them are from licensed characters and they do work with certain builds, so 100% worth running them. The perks that we want to stay away from are No Quarter and Solidarity. That's because it's much cheaper to buy the characters outright, get all 3 of their perks instead, because they're both on sale and they're both unlicensed. Thank you for watching today's video. Sorry about the lack of clips of the 2 killer perks. It's really, really hard to get them for some reason. Normally I don't have that problem, but I did today. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next shrine. Bye!